Zayn Malik says he didn't make a single friend while he was in One Direction. Sad story. It's all in a new interview with British Vogue. The quote is this. He says, "I have always been a bit like that, though. Always a bit of an island. I don't like to confer with too many people. This bums me out, just to be real honest. Part of me goes, hey, if you want to make friends, you got to be a friend.
Okay.
But then the other part of me,
thank you, Mr. Rogers.
A little tough love there. But the other part of me is like, oh man, I can only imagine the experience of being a part of this group, and something that we view as fun is work for them. And so, being isolated from all your friends from home and people you grew up with and just traveling around the world sounds like a lot of fun, but maybe it wasn't."
But Tanner, bands have talked about this for ages, about how they started young, how this is not a normal life or experience for them.
No.
But when he says he didn't make any friends, was he not friends with his bandmates? Like that, because Natalie Portman also said that she in the industry.
Yeah, we talked about this just a week ago.
I'm confused. Let's break this down because I don't believe it.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I do believe it.
Really?
Unfortunately, I totally believe it. You can imagine. Well, I think about our pop groups in particular.
Right.
On a film set or on a television set, there might be 100 people around, depending on the size of it or whatever. But if you're in One Direction and you're traveling around the world, you've got your road crew, unless you're on a plane or whatever. But you're pretty isolated. It's probably your 5 guys and maybe a handler or 2.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of interaction out there.
And they're working so much. Well, the group One Direction broke up in 2015, and he said, quote, Zayn hasn't spoken to them in a long time. I remember when they broke up. That was like the breakup heard around the world for this generation.
Lots of people were sad.
And his relationship with Gigi, Zayn. But his album, so good. Some of his best music probably came from all of this turmoil.
It always does.
Yeah,
the best music always comes from a breakup.
I don't know. I just feel like if you talk to people, you're a charismatic person, just be like, Tanner, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Yeah.
If you want a friend, be a friend.
But think about other groups, though.
Yes, other groups. We were talking about
PSA from Tanner.
PSA from Tanner. We got to talk about Fifth Harmony. We were talking about them not too long ago, about how they're not particularly close anymore.
Do you think it's because these people or these groups are forced to be together, be it these reality competition shows, or?
Well, so I think about it like this. It's just like, if you're watching a scripted show, if you're at home and you're watching, I don't know, 2.5 Men or Big Bang Theory, and you're watching this story unfold, it's very specifically crafted to make you laugh or to make you sing along if it's an album or a hit single. And in your mind, you go, oh, these people are all best friends and they hang out off camera all the time, and I bet they go get coffee together and have dinner together. And while, yeah, that may be true in some cases it's not. I mean, imagine the people you work with. Some of them you don't like, but you still have to work with them. It's the same thing for a pop group or on a television show.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Womp womp.
And also when fame, because think about the solo NSYNC, Justin having a very, very successful solo career, like extremely successful solo career, and also Destiny's Child, who there was so many members of Destiny. As again, there's Latavia, Latoya, Kelly, Beyonce, and then it had Farrah, Michelle, ending with 3, Michelle, Kelly, and Beyonce, who all those girls, for years, rumors of beef and drama in between that. God. But yet, now, as we know, they're still talking. So I think fame has a big influence on their friendships.
Think about it like this. Anybody, I don't care if you're working at Walmart or where you're working. If 2 people are up for the same promotion, me and you, we're both up for the same promotion, and then you get it and I don't, but I feel like I should have. There might be a very small part of me that's like, oh man, why did Jason get that promotion over me?
True.
And the same is true for these pop acts.
Right. Yeah. Well, Zayn, hope you find some friends.
I know,
but
Zayn.
I'll be your friend, Zayn.
We'll be your friends. Come to our show.
Be in your videos, go on tour. I'll pour your coffee right. What do you need, man? Cream, sugar. Right. Zayn, I got you, buddy.
I'll give you tough love advice.
Yes, be a friend.
Be a friend. Just
if you want friends, be a friend.